I'm with Coach Dave Miller, head coach of the Fairmont Firebirds football team. Coach, week 9, kind of looking at the end of the season here now. Another worthy opponent coming up in the case of Beavercreek. So, what was your evaluation, and we'll get to that in a second, but we're going to talk a little bit about the Wayne game. What was your evaluation of the defense that held Wayne to 217 yards and Cam Fancher to 9 completions?
Outstanding. They played, really the best game of the year in my mind. Coming in, I was really worried. I'd have put Wayne right up there with the second best offense behind Springfield that we played this year. And game plan and just our kids' execution, really just frustrating them all night. That was huge. But so they played great. It was really well done on their part.
Okay, how did having Trey Baker run the ball 13 times take away from his defensive efficiency, considering that he only had 3 tackles?
Not at all. I mean, that was just because of what they do. But he did more really just being in the passing lanes and things like that. But that didn't hurt us. We needed to try to get a spark on offense, and he did give us that a little bit. But we were struggling, so we had to put him over there. But no, I don't think that affected him.
Can you talk about the decision in overtime to attempt a field goal on your only possession?
Well, you're 4th and 4. We were sputtering on offense all night, except for the first drive. And it's kind of a 50-50 thing. And you're going, okay, if you go out there and you don't get it, people are looking at you going, or we're second guessing. Really, I don't really care about that. But, we're second guessing ourselves going, what if we at least tried it? It's worth a shot, and we made extra points. We were 100% on extra points. We had a high snap and just didn't execute. So you got to give a shot, because if you don't put any points on the board, they go out and kick a field goal, and you look really stupid. So.
Right, in the long run, it didn't make any difference anyway.
No.
So what did Wayne do offensively that kept you from scoring, despite starting drives, especially in the second half, with excellent field position?
I think it was less them and more us. I'm not saying anything bad about them. I thought they played hard on defense. We got outcoached. I got outcoached. I think they put us kind of off on our heels all night. We had to do things. They took away really what we do well, and we just didn't execute. If we executed better, like we did the first series, I thought we did a nice job there, but nothing spectacular over there. We just didn't. Just kind of unfortunately, as good as we played on defense, we played equally as bad on offense, and that's not a good night. So.
Okay, now we're going to move on to Beavercreek. How much of a concern do you have for an emotional Wayne loss of a letdown against a struggling Beavercreek team?
I don't see a letdown. I'm more concerned about what they do. They're built really better to go against us than some of these spread teams they've been playing against. So I'm more concerned about that. We tend to do well against. I think we're built to go against their offense too. I think, and they're starting to execute. They had a couple of drives against Trotwood that they moved the ball pretty well. So we are going to have to work hard to stop them on defense, and we're really going to have to work hard on offense. I think their defense they're huge. They're one of the biggest teams we're going to face this year, and the way we're kind of sputtering right now is a concern. But I'd like their week of practice. I think the kids are ready. I don't see any letdown.
Beavercreek's quarterback is Nick Brown, and what challenges does he pose as the team's leading rusher, averaging 5 yards a carry, and he was over 200 yards in one game this year?
Well, they run the triple like we do, so you can't just key on one person. He's getting those yards because people are taking away the fullback in the pitch, and so we understand that. You have to play assignment football, and you have to frustrate them. And, hopefully, we can get some stops there. That's going to be important, and get them off the field so we can hopefully execute on offense and get it done there.
All right, and finally, what are your impressions of their defense? Considering in GWalk play, they've given up 41 or more points every game.
Like I said, that's very deceptive. And the last couple of weeks, they've played spread teams that, throw it all over the place, and they get speed out there in space, and that's not something they're really good at. so they're built more for us and what we do. Now, it's very easy for the average person out there to go, well, why don't you just go to the spread? Well, that's not what we do. So, you have to learn how to, within your own scheme, take advantage of some of that stuff. But, that's a very simple, I can just see people saying, well, common sense would tell you, but it's not that easy. So we have to execute better, and it presents problems. They're good. We saw them against Xenia earlier this year, and they did a nice job stopping them. So it's going to be work, but that's what we're supposed to be built to do too. So hopefully, we get things together.
All right, Coach. Well, as always, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me, and good luck on Friday.
No problem. Thank you.